I tell you, it's hard is when you're going through a very difficult time in life. You reach out to people for support, and unfortunately, I think sometimes people are just like tied up in their own life, and they're just like, "Look, leave me alone. I can't deal with you." It's hard. I when I had my wife around, when I had Jennifer, I didn't need nobody. Jennifer was all the support I needed in my life. But now without Jen and without my mom, you find yourself reaching out for support in sometimes all different places, and sometimes people can't. It's a terrible thing. I noticed that. Sometimes people can't handle it. Hold on one second. Little Robitus in here. Salud. Jindani. Just give me a second. I just can't believe I did this shit. It just gets better and better and better every day. Sorry about that. I'm back. The boys are back in town, yeah. The boys are back in town. Oh yeah, little holes in the house here. My son had the flu, and fortunately, I think I might have it now. What's up, American Roadrunner? I tell you, man, the punches never stop, man. The punches never stop. One thing after another. Little holes in the house here. Dealing with a lot of stuff, man. Gotta keep going though. Gotta keep being a fighter like Rocky, baby. I'm gonna write a lot of Rocky Balboa influenced music. You gotta be a fighter in this life. Let's start with this one here. Ah, I appreciate you asking, but not the greatest. Yeah, I just got a very disturbing text message. A family member who's actually been great to me. I'm not going to mention any names, but he's been a big support. He's been the best support for me. I mean, literally talks to me like a million times throughout the day, throughout the night, all hours of the night. He's been amazing, and kind of just gave me, kind of gave me the runaround, saying, "Look, Rich, I can't be there for you 24/7, brother. I love you, but I got a lot of shit going on." Now, the way I see it is, I asked him this question. I asked him this question a million times. I said, "Listen, if you can't talk, that's what I'm just telling me. Say it's not a good time. That's it, and I will leave you alone. I will not bother you." And many times, that's exactly what he said. He's like, "Look, now's not a good time." I said, "Okay." And that's it. I leave him alone. So that's why I'm shocked by all of this. I don't know where this came from. This was a very that was a shocking text message, and I don't know if he's cutting me off. I don't know if he's going to call me at some point. It's crazy. It just keeps happening a lot. I guess people can't handle it when you're grieving and you're very down, and people can't handle it. I guess they got their own lives. and eventually it gets to them. Maybe I understand. I mean, I could only imagine if someone was calling me, if I was in a good mood and someone was calling me, grieving. I guess that could get a little annoying. I mean, I understand. But he offered to help. He's like, I want to be your support system. He says, you could call me anytime. I pick up. Let's talk. He says, I tell you it's not good. You got to call me another time. But now it seems like he's pissed off. I don't know. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I don't get it. Hopefully he'll call me later today. Anyway, let's do a concert here. This is going to start off with some Brooklyn funk. 2, 3, 4. Look, Detective Pikachu, man, I'm confused with you, brother. I'm reading the comments with you, and I'm starting to think that you want to be a hater again, man. I'm starting to think that, like, what you're saying with Michael's friend William, man. You keep calling him, you know what? Black, and then you said you weren't going to do that no more. You said you're going to say African American. I don't know why you're saying that stuff. You're like, why are you feeding this kid for too much money? Don't be being like that, man. I don't know. I think you're playing the game, brother. I think you're playing the game. No, but I'm just saying, I mean, it's just hateful. That's all. You're going to hate on a kid? Come on, man. Don't hate on kids. Listen, children are innocent. Remember that, brother. Children are innocent. Children are innocent, brother. It's just that's it. Look, he spends time with my family. He spends time with Michael. He spends time with Sophia. Okay, I don't mind buying the kid something, food wise or a little entertainment wise. Look, the kid comes from a tough upbringing, and it's like kind of like a mutual thing. I consider him to be a friend of the family. I consider him to be a brother. I understand your point, brother. I understand your point, but just I don't want to talk about kids. Let's just look. Kids are kids. Kids are innocent. I don't want to talk about kids. All right. Kids are kids. Kids are innocent. If I choose to do something from my heart, I choose to do it. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's up to me. I'm the adult. Okay. So, but with that said, let's get back into Brooklyn funk. Little Brooklyn funk. So once again,